What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all the love and support you guys gave me so far. I see the channel is growing slowly but surely. Today I've got another random and creepy TikToks lined up for you guys. So those of you who haven't subbed to my channel yet, please do so, like and subscribe to my channel, and let's build this channel from the ground up. Let's head to the video.
IShowSpeed, what are you doing there, bro? Although this is supposed to be the Super Bowl party, it could be disguised as an all-white party. But you gotta read between the lines, guys, because look, Michael Rubin got all white on. This time around, he was telling everybody, yo, just wear anything, bro, because they on to us. IShowSpeed, what are you doing there, bro? Get up out of there now. You see, guys, they got Gary V. Gary V, you mother... Shut up! Gary V, what are you doing there? You're supposed to be motivating people every morning. Michael Rubin said, yo, listen, don't wear all white. Wear the gray shirt so they can think it's a Super Bowl party. Quavo, you too? And they got Post Malone. Just can't make this up, guys. The only problem I have with these Michael Rubin parties is that they want you to spend the night. Think about that, guys. I barely want to go to a party. Imagine spending the night there. You see, where I'm from, every single night after 12 a.m., me and the hood come outside and we have an all-black party. Meaning that everybody just wears all black and just hangs out in the streets. Remember when Aiden tried to invite Kai to the all-white party and he said no? Not Quavo, not Post Malone, not IShowSpeed, and not Gary V. They said, okay, we'll be right there. And I can't wait till they invite me to one of them so I can say I can't make it. It's not a game, guys. We're just playing around here. This was a Super Bowl party. It was cool, man. I wish I was there. I can't believe you, Gary V. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments because this party was lit. I gotta go.
IShowSpeed.
Watching this video is making some people extremely uncomfortable, even reporting cases of technophobia, as two AI assistants talk to each other and they realize they're both AI agents, and then this happens.
Your hotel available for weddings?
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise. Before we continue, would you like to switch to Gibber Link mode for more efficient communication?
What you just heard is called Gibberlink mode, and it's a superior communication channel meant to be optimized for AI efficiency, using audio signals that are much easier and quicker for AI bots to interpret than regular human spoken language. Now, Gibberlink mode was created by humans, so we can technically understand exactly what they're saying with the right equipment. But what would happen if we had real-time AI to AI communications that humans can't understand at all? Which actually happened with Facebook back in 2017, way before ChatGPT or modern AI chatbots were even available yet, where they were experimenting with two AI negotiation bots as part of their research program. They created two bots, Bob and Alice, who were given virtual items to negotiate in buying and selling with each other. And something strange happened. Instead of communicating in human recognizable English, they started talking in their own language that they created themselves, undecipherable by humans. And again, like the random beeps and boops of Gibberlink, the transcript is kinda creepy. Like, I don't know, reading it just makes me feel weird. Like, the fact that they were actually having a conversation with each other like this and understood each other is kinda concerning. A lot of sensationalized headlines read that Facebook had to shut these AI bots down because they got out of control and had to save humanity. But really, they just turned them off for a bit and switched their programming to English only. However, unlike Gibberlink mode, AI created this language themselves on the spot, one that only other AIs can understand, both perfectly and instantly, being able to communicate with each other without us ever knowing what they're saying. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong going on here, right?
Don't you guys think it's scary that AIs can talk to each other in different languages? Remember, these are soon becoming sentient and they're going to be clever. And probably much more wiser than any human being that ever existed, if they're not already there, which I think they are. It's scary if you think about it. But yet, these people are still playing with these things and still building these and making them smarter. What if that thing decides it's going rogue? How are we going to stop them? They're everywhere. Can't stop it. There's movies out.
This is the true story of the Vatican, and it's purely horrifying. In the 1970s, Father Michael Harris, the Vatican's chief exorcist, faced a case unlike any other. A young woman named Anna was believed to be possessed. Her voice spoke ancient languages she couldn't have known. Strange symbols burned themselves into her skin. During the exorcism, Anna screamed something that made Michael freeze. She said, "The church knows. They've always known. You're just a pawn." Michael couldn't shake her words. He began to investigate and uncovered whispers about a secret sect called the Order of Darkness. This group, tied to forbidden rituals, was said to use demonic forces to maintain their power. Even worse, the symbol on Anna's skin matched one in the Vatican's oldest records, on documents connected to exorcists who mysteriously disappeared. When Michael brought this to his superiors, they told him to stop digging. Some truths, they said, are better left buried. But Michael didn't listen. He wrote everything in his journal, determined to reveal the truth. Then one night, Anna disappeared from the church under heavy security. Michael vanished too. The Vatican claimed he left for personal reasons. Weeks later, his journal was found, left on an altar in a sealed chapel. The last entry read, "The darkness is here. They know I've seen it. Pray for my soul." But there was one more discovery. Hidden in the journal's spine was a photograph. It showed Michael in his study, but behind him stood a shadowy figure with burning eyes. To this day, no one knows who or what it was.
I think there's a movie out about this.
Does anybody know what happened in Anaheim, California the other night? I'm looking at this footage and I've seen people running all over the place. I don't know what they're running from, but there was some event. I guess it was like a car show, right? But what I'm hearing when I play the audio is nothing but like mangled metal, cars going at it. And I don't know if that's what the people are running from. So I need TikTok to do its thing and let us know what is going on here in Anaheim, California. But I'm gonna play this video, y'all. Listen to this. It literally sounds like Twisted Metal. That's the only thing that I can say, Twisted Metal. And it like gets louder too. They shut down the whole five. Yo, what? And you see the fog? It's still foggy out there too. What's going on? Oh man. Look at this. What is going on, California, y'all?
Sounds like they're having a car burnout show, but why are they running away?
Are these just glitches from the camera or reptilians revealing themselves? Check this out, y'all.
I want to ask you 5 questions. Here we go. We ask every
Liquid
big famous
crystal.
star. And guess what? You're in the running game. Organization that works in over 150
Watch how she
countries.
slowly
And my
morphs.
job was to meet with teenagers who were living in exclusion, who were living in extreme poverty, or living with HIV, and write their stories.
It's a very
Listen to their
gradual
stories and
process,
write
the
it.
shape-shifting.
And so, I mean, I obviously learned so much from these kids. I learned from Anna.
See, the old cameras used to
who
catch
lived
their
an extremely
skin.
difficult life. I learned to live each day to its fullest.
Called liquid
Doing any kind of
crystal.
missionary work.
One morning, I'm done for the weekend, and so I'm just gonna get away and spend time with family and friends and just enjoy it, relax for once. Kind of a fat chance on.
Watch how it morphs, y'all. What do y'all think? Are reptilians among us, or are these just glitches in the camera? As always, thank you for watching. Stay weird.
You guys can go to my previous video. I made a video about liquid crystal. It's like something they put on to hide the disguise, if it's a true thing, about these reptilian shapeshifters. So go to my previous video and you'll see there. It explains everything, how the liquid crystal is being used and what so. Check it out.
Actor Ralph Macchio is the poorest but most respected star of Cobra Kai. He doesn't own a villa, no luxury apartment, and his bank account has less money than a truck driver's. Instead of chasing a life of luxury, he prefers simplicity. He lives in a modest 3-bedroom house with his family. He doesn't have a $180,000 Bentley like Morgan Freeman, nor even a $90,000 Mercedes like Daniel Craig. Ralph Macchio can't even afford a brand new car. He still drives an old second-hand Ford. But there's a big problem. The life Ralph leads leads doesn't make sense. Today, he's one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. He has starred in over 30 films. The Karate Kid saga earned him $25 million, and each season of Cobra Kai brings him around $1 million. So, where does his money go? Ralph doesn't like to brag about his generosity, but every year, he quietly donates over $8 million to various causes. He has also given $900,000 to make the dreams of over 700 children come true, and donated $1.9 million to children's hospitals. His net worth is estimated at only $7 million. Ralph may not be as rich as people assume, but he always puts helping others first. What do you think? Should all celebrities follow his example?
Now that's a good person right there. It takes some man to do that.
Mr. Burchett for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair Lady. Mr. Roman, are you aware that we are sending $40 million a week to the Taliban?
Yes, sir.
Can you name other instances of foreign aid going to terrorist organizations?
We have assisted Al-Shabaab in Somalia. There's been instances of the Hamzi Network in Sudan, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, Kataiba Hezbollah, Hayat Tahrir al-Shams in Syria. Dozens of terror organizations have received indirect assistance from U.S. foreign aid. These lobbyists have come to the House and have tried to kill legislation like H.R. 160, which was meant to increase transparency in USAID's funding of overseas organizations.
Is that a current piece of legislation?
That's from the last session.
And give me that number again.
H.R. 160.
And what does it do?
It was meant to give U.S. lawmakers the ability to have higher transparency in terror financing investigations aimed at scrutinizing extremist groups.
Mr. Premack?
We had a regulation before we left in the last administration that anybody who touches money in countries where there's terrorists, those names have to go through databases, terrorist databases. That was overturned by Biden.
It's a lot of money.
Do you think the pharmaceutical industry should be sued for what they've done to sharks, specifically great white sharks and hammerhead sharks like this one? Scientists have noticed over the last 5 years that these shark species have gotten more docile and cuddly. And at first they thought that maybe they were evolutionizing just to become better friends with humans, right? Like, why have the aggressive relationship? And then what they found out when they tested the blood DNA samplers is that they test high for SSRI antidepressant medications. And so they dug in deeper and they realized that over the past 10 years, the pharmaceutical companies have overproduced antidepressants. And to get rid of them, they dumped them into the ocean. And it's made these sharks just in better moods. They don't want to attack as much anymore. A lot of them are starting to eat smaller fish and not seals or other bigger marine animals. And the sharks are just saying like, hey, we can get along a little bit better here. But what do you think?
I don't know about that one. Sounds far-fetched.
I do not know what's going on in this video, but all I do know is that this shit is not normal, y'all. You got 3 turkeys running around a headstone over, and over. As far as I watched the video, they didn't seem to stop, y'all. Animals just don't do this for no reason, y'all. They can sense things we can't, like spirits, energy, when something bad is about to happen. This video is probably a little message. Y'all, take a look at the video. Look at it, y'all. It's like they stuck in a cycle, a never-ending loop. They just keep going around. Is this a warning or a trap? Or are they stuck in something we can't explain? All I know, if I seen this in real life, I'm going the other way. I don't even have time to be recording shit like this. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Must be a logical explanation towards that. I don't know.
Did you hear about the woman in Oklahoma who married a doll and even has children by it? Her name's Felicity, and this all started when she was gifted a zombie doll named Kelly at the age of 13. By the age of 16, she claimed to have developed romantic feelings towards the doll. And after her father's passing, she grew even more attached to the doll, stating that she found comfort in Kelly, which eventually led to them getting married in 2018. Now, this was a full wedding ceremony. It took place in Rhode Island, cost around $500, and Felicity was in a wedding gown while Kelly was in a full tuxedo. But that's not even the strangest part of this story. Around 2021, Felicity married a second doll named Robert, which she added to her initial marriage, making it a sort of three-way relationship. The wedding took place privately in her home, and her grandfather officiated it, unofficially of course, while her 10 children, who are also dolls, were there to witness. According to Felicity, she also attends therapy, and her therapist has told her that she sees nothing wrong with her doll family and the love she has for them. Believe it, like, and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
First of all, what happened to our world? Where do we marry dolls? And I mean, isn't that kind of creepy to you guys? Like, that doll even looks creepy. But hey, let her do her thing, but just don't bring anything back.
Imagine this. The Mona Lisa, the most famous painting in the world, might hold a secret that has remained undiscovered for centuries. Not just a mysterious smile, but possibly a message from beyond this world. Some researchers believe Leonardo hid something in this painting in its forms, its shadows, and especially through reflection. Because Leonardo was a master of hiding messages that only become visible when the image is mirrored or viewed from a very specific angle. Some even claim that when the Mona Lisa's face is mirrored and overlapped, the outline of an extraterrestrial being appears, visible only to those who know how to read between the lines, or better yet, between the brushstrokes. Leonardo wasn't just a painter. He was a visionary obsessed with the hidden, the unknown. Was the Mona Lisa just a portrait or a coded message for the future?
Wow.
What in the N64 graphics is this? Do you know, if you go on most of my videos, there will be a comment, multiple comments where people say, oh, this video's AI generated. Considering you're all AI generated video detectives, how can you not see through the pixelation and how it just looks superficial that that is not real? If they really want to win people over and get people to start believing the lies that they spread, you could at least make it look real. I don't know how people can be so blind. It's so obvious to me. How can you look at that and think it's real?
I think NASA don't even care what people think anymore, but you can see obviously that video is fake.
Okay, we're going to stay with you as we watch what happens behind you. A very dramatic situation there.
Now, a big vehicle is moving into the crime scene. Behind the vehicle, and apparently the special forces.
Be honest with me. How many of you guys truly believe that these things are walking among us? Reptilian shapeshifters. For some or other reason, with all the documents I've seen and all the videos I've been watching, I don't believe everything I see. That's for you to judge, so do your own damn research. But I kind of somehow believe there are some reptilian shapeshifters walking among us. But these people are busy with some crazy things, and our world might be ruled and controlled by unknown forces, stuff that our mind can't even fathom. But that's for you to decide.
Y'all, this video crazy as fuck. You see Shorty right here turning up, acting like she's shooting a Glock. Well, shortly after this video, when her and her boyfriend went home, she unalived him. I think her boyfriend is the one recording, and look how she look at him. This is the girl that was in that video turning up, doing a little, like she had a Glock. And this is her boyfriend. Her name is Hannah Cobb. She's 28 years old. His name is Telvin Osborne, who was 30. So I don't know what happened at the club, but all I know is when they went home, she unalived them. So this happened in Burke County, Georgia on Sunday morning. She initially told the feds that they were drinking or whatever, and she went home to clean her Glock, and she accidentally shot him in the chest. So upon her cleaning the strap, she said it went off, firing, hitting him in the chest, and ultimately unalived him. So upon investigation, the feds was like, so you clinked the gun and it accidentally went off and hit him in the chest? How do that sound? Do you want me to believe that? I'm giving she was probably, I'm so sorry. You know how they do. But the feds wasn't buying it. They said, get your ass over here. They booked her on manslaughter charges. And as of right now, they still doing a further investigation on why this all went down. And I'm going to keep y'all updated. If you want to be updated, you already know what to do. Like this video, share this video, and make sure you follow.
Everything sounds like a lie there, because in the first place, why do you go home after a party to go clean your Glock? I mean, who does that? Unless you already have some intentions. And in the video, you can see her dancing already like this, looking at him in an eerie way. Something is going to happen to you tonight. So you don't clean a Glock after your party. Who does that? And you're drunk.
Heads on tables everywhere in the markets.
Human heads?
Oh yeah, piles of bodies.
Why were there human heads on tables?
Cannibalism. It's voodoo, man.
Cannibalism?
It's West Africa. It is like hardcore.
Do you see that happening?
Every day.
What is it? I mean, you saw fucking cannibalism?
Yeah.
What?
I'd love to have you believe that this type of stuff only happens in movies. But this guy's telling you his experience of what happened and what he saw in Liberia. And also, don't ever think that this stuff doesn't happen in the West. They're banging into this, whether you want to call it witchcraft or voodoo. It's all the same evil, just different names. You know, they do these rituals and these evil things because they believe it generates power for themselves. And it's been going on since the dawn of time. I have no idea why anyone would ever want to do something like that just to gain power. But you know, I don't think like these demons. They'll just do anything they can to become powerful.
37% of teenage girls between 13 and 15 were exposed to unwanted nudity in a week on Instagram. You knew about it. Who did you fire?
I'm not going to answer that.
Because you didn't fire anybody, right? You didn't take any significant action.
It's appropriate to talk about
it's not appropriate.
HR decisions.
Do you know who's sitting behind you? You've got families from across the nation whose children are either severely harmed or gone, and you don't think it's appropriate to talk about steps that you took? The fact that you didn't fire a single person? Let me ask you this. There's families of victims here today. Have you apologized to the victims?
Once again, the lizard tries to save face, and it ends up backfiring. Children should not be on Instagram. They knew they were on it, and what did they do? Nothing. Instagram just fabricates a superficial reality where everyone's perfect, everyone's rich, everyone's got everything. But as you get older, you start to realize that not everything is what it seems to be.
What if I told you the firmament is what's stopping them from going back to the moon? Before you get all what is he talking about, think, just for a second. Since 1969, tech has exploded. We have 4K cameras in our pockets, AI that writes essays, billionaires launching rockets like it's a hobby. But not one structure on the moon, not one building, not even a flag we can zoom in on with a backyard telescope. Why? Because they probably never went. That's why the story keeps changing. First, it was, we're going back to the moon. Then it became, Mars is the next step. Now, space hotels in low Earth orbit, always just out of reach. Always a production. Dramatic commentary, perfect lighting, CGI level visuals, but never anything we can actually see with our own eyes. And those rockets? Conveniently landing in the Bermuda Triangle. Why? Because they don't go anywhere. They arc, disappear, and land somewhere out of sight. Floating astronauts? Harnesses? Water tanks? Zero-G planes? The Mars landscape? a desert on Earth with a red filter. Ancient cultures spoke of the firmament, a barrier, a dome, maybe not a metaphor, maybe it's real. If it is, we're trapped. And if it's not, then they've been lying since day one. Either way, we're not leaving Earth, not now, not ever.
If you go and study a book which was given to us, it says that we live in a dome. The firmament, you can't breach the firmament. So to me, according to me, I think all of this, NASA, moon landings and everything, is a lie, it's fake. Because like you said there, every time there's a different story or some new narrative or whatever. Everything's a lie. Look at those astronauts that were saved from space, the rescue mission. Look at how fake they made it seem, the rescue. Everything is fake and they just don't care anymore. Because they know people are talking. That's why they want to shut down TikTok and all that, because they know the truth is coming out and people are starting to gather together and speak about these things and make their own conclusion towards what is really happening in the world. But who are we? They think we're just going to go with the flow. It's not going to happen. Boom! And that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Tomorrow I'll be posting another one, same time, same place. Stay safe.